So, no, we're starting
It's
here. Oh, hold on. Bill's just going to flash up some advertising shit. I'm going to do this. And
oh shit.
oh my god! It's not 9 o'clock yet, but here we are with. We're 25 minutes ahead. We're now looking at Silent.
Hey, here, let's do it.
It's Silent Towns, which is good because we weren't ready to do the thing that we were planning.
Oh, we're from the future.
We can't hear you.
We're actually it's actually 9 o'clock.
These droids you're looking for.
Press the right buttons.
Oh, is he doing the Jedi thing? Oh, that is sick.
He is a wizard.
Oh,
Are you a wizard though? Yeah, I feel like just a high-level bard. Yeah, anyway, they would have found that.
Hey, level 7 paladin. Level 7 paladin.
He heard us and he's responding, but we can't hear him.
So I need to turn this one back on.
Maybe we'll be like, I'll write him a message.
We do have that problem of hearing ourselves back. Now we can hear them.
Can you hear us?
I can hear a pen scratching across a piece of paper.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're from the future.
Ooh, alright. This got real.
No, it's all washed out.
Can't see it.
Can't see it.
It's fine. It's fine.
Well, we can hear you. So I feel like
You can actually hear us?
now.
Yeah,
we can hear you now,
everybody
so it
can
doesn't
hear.
matter.
Ooh, okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw to you two. I'm going to get Bill to send you full screen. And you guys take over. You guys have half an hour to do whatever you want. I'm going to have a wee.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey guys.
Hello. This is unexpected. We didn't mean to come on. We were trying to make a joke that we were from the future.
But here we are. And here you are.
Oh, yeah.
And here we are together.
That's fine. I accept your apology, mighty overlords of technology.
It's nice to see you guys.
Yeah, it's nice to be here in the Wasteland.
Yeah, well, and as we all know, that the Wasteland is pink and purple.
Yeah, all futures should be bisexual in color.
Especially in the lighting arrangements.
Yeah. Well, definitely. It's bisexual lighting for a reason.
So we got poems. We got poems and words and things that we're going to share with you guys for a little while.
Yeah, we do. Would you like to open? It's my first time reading. It's my first time reading.
I get to be the sacrificial poet.
You do. That's what we call it, don't we?
Yeah. I mean, yes, I shall warm up the microphone for you, my love.
Please warm up the mic. Yes.
I wrote this back in England when I was there for a while in winter, and since we are in a nuclear winter wonderland, I thought I would start with the skeleton tree. Yesterday, there were no leaves, only skeletons, it seems. So I rigged an extendable antenna and listened to the ghost of spring. FM whistling, HD winter through its bones. Google Chrome did not close properly. Left click, home. Page turning leaves an open tab, starting up a moment's pause. Left click, try again. Right click, force close. This is haptic. Feel a double glaze breezing by, breathing in time. The flowers that you pick in Skyrim are not the flowers that you pick in real life. Windows remembers everything, its page-turning history. Every memory has a meaning, especially to those who were not there. Right-click to ghostery, add blocker, relief is a silhouette of the season, raking vertebrae whispers through sunshine thoroughfares from crown, scapula, sternum, coccyx. Germinating the easy chair seeds as ideas rattle through the branches laid bare. These strange cages in mother's garden. Father grows things accidentally. Sunflower, sesame open seed flower beds. Growing gravestone skeletons of yesterday. Feed the birds where the seeds fall. Life breathes here. If you listen closely to the boneyard, it's cat-calling footsteps, stones thrown at the pets. There are flowers in the snow this year. Listen closely to the boneyard, and you will hear the seed of spring rattle quiet in its treasonous throat. For today there were no leaves, only skeletons, it seems.
Oh. Thank you for sacrificing yourself so elegantly.
Little seasonal memories for
Yeah.
Winter Wonderland.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd kind of go back and forth. I hope that's okay. I mean, there's so much lag. We'll find out eventually how
And I'm
it is
sure
going.
I'm sure there's chats and things.
There are probably chats. Okay, so this guy, I married this guy. I wifed him pretty hard last year, and we celebrated. Thank you. We celebrated by going to Burning Seed. We got married at Burning Seed, and we wanted to gift something to people and strangers, and we made our own chapbook out of the love poems we've been writing each other over the last 10 years. So at the time, I didn't consider myself much of a poet, and I probably still don't, but this is a poem I wrote for Pete. It's called Did You Know Your Feet Can Talk? Did you know your feet can talk? I've been listening for years to the curl of your toes against my calves as I kiss your soft neck in the morning, before speech has barged into our conversation. Did you know your feet wag like dogs' tails on our bed sheets, rhythmic rustling to let me know that you're happy to see me on the other side of grey morning? They take some stoking at times, small embers glowing, but build to the warmest of bonfires if I touch you softly or run my fingers quietly into your soft grey hair. Your feet say, yes, I love you. Yes, those fears you have of this turning cold, put them down. Let me warm you with my toes.
I really like that one.
Well, I hope you do. It'd be awkward if you didn't.
Should also this is
You're welcome, Nigel.
confession. As I wiggle my toes when I'm happy. It's a compulsion. It's a thing that I do.
Yes.
It's well, we express ourselves in all of these ways, right? Spontaneous joy manifests in toe wriggling.
Yeah.
I have a poem that I wrote at Burning Seed.
Oh, please.
Yeah, which this is new shit.
New shit.
This it was quite a transformative time in my life. It was a really cool time. This is called Red Earth Children. One more right turn. Welcome home. I saw them ring a bell when you came, to be doused in a red earth cloak, to give solace together, to pay tribute to the fires of invention, fey plumage and generosity. Welcome home. You're sacred in heart-safe hands, revered and bound by Sindel light. Heaven lies in your fingers and toes. Entwined in sand, we are children of a red earth city. Grit tongues lashing, welcome home. Let it go in the flames. Find your name, take it with you. Reborn in its wake, welcome home. One more right turn is always within you. Welcome home. Yeah.
This is nice doing this with you.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
We should do this when the cameras aren't rolling.
We should just hang out and read poetry. We do actually hang out and read poetry at each other all the time.
Okay. So it's been a fucking weird year. Has it not been a fucking weird year? And back when all we had to worry about was not being able to breathe the air in Australia, and everything was on fire. That was all we had to worry about. Oh, simpler times. I wrote this poem called Pray for Rain. I don't think I ever truly prayed for rain, always heard it in song or hung over a farmer's head, but like God, it was always foggy, far away, amorphous. Good Australians prayed for rain, the quiet ones, in Dundee hats and crocodile leather skin and sheep and knives and beer and droughts, but I sat in my ivory towers of Sydney and coastal towns where we hear of prayers and we pray along because praying's what's done, but I've never truly tried, never begged from my insides, never let my face get wet, water spilling from my eyes, wishing, hoping, trying, crying for the sky to break open. But these are new times. And while I've never worn a mask outside or checked an AQI or watched koalas burn alive, I've never prayed to be baptized by the sky. So I guess it's a first time. A first time for everything. Oh. I didn't realize that would make me so emotional. I haven't read these before. It's really weird to find out how they feel when you actually say them aloud.
It's also weird because normally, like, if you were reading them, you'd be reading them to a room full of people. If you're
yeah,
performing.
This is a strange way to read poetry. Yeah.
But I'm sure there's an audience reaction and everyone is crying.
Oh, surely that's going on.
Yeah. And so
that's what we want to do. We want to make everybody cry. What a great party time this is!
Because this is party poetry, pity, cry for all of the people we're going to cry about monsters.
Oh, you got something about monsters?
This is No Monsters But the Night.
Ooh.
This is actually kind of a sneaky love poem.
Oh, you mean those love poems you write that are not actually love poems, and then the poems you write that are love poems?
Well, sometimes I start writing a poem with the intention of it being a love poem, and it goes the other way. And sometimes it's it's a roller coaster.
Well, please, I'm strapped in.
There are no monsters but the night. It fills these blankets, looming heavy over a narrow bed, empty but for me, my fears. And weak lungs rasping for the peace I fear will not come before the sun. Dear loved one, you are next door, but I am here to tease soft scents from fingers clenched around a sheet dampened by the absence of dreams. You will find sleep again, for the horrors of the wide smoke, the horrors of the wide awake. They can't chase you. Nothing but empty space and heavy blankets hold you close. It's not a shroud but a cloak to shed darkness like rain, that faint rattle and rooftop roar as water falling, not footsteps. A gentle touch to this switch, a little flick, and you can be free of it. Rest, love. Let peace be thy companion. Let darkest lips kiss heavy lids with soft promises, whispering in a new day waiting just for you. Tomorrow is coming, and that right soon, so be ready, love, to spring from the mattress. And until then, do not fear the dark, for there are no monsters but the night.
Oh. Okie dokie. We started early, so I was going to read some of these properly before I figured out what I was going to do. But we're here now. We are here.
Do it live
now.
Do it live.
Do it live.
Always do it live.
I'm doing it
Doing
live.
it live.
All right.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. Okay. Alrighty, I'll do one I did recently. This is actually just a series of micro poems. I started writing poems recently because I started this silly little thing called Micro Poem March, where I wanted to write a micro poem every day, which is just a short statement of impact, basically. But this one got a bit out of control, so here it is. Her voice breaks. Catches momentarily, railroad spike in the throat, but juggernauts on. Her voice breaks laws, an obstruction. She plays the game, but the rules change daily. They build her, they make her a bull and build the china shop around her. Her voice breaks like dawn today. Sunlight in her looping vowels, dawn chorus growing shoulder to shoulder, faces half erased. Her voice breaks through. A glass cannon, strong and vulnerable, breaking, unbreakable, like all of her, as her voice breaks.
It's my babes. Yeah. Oh, right.
I'll give you another short one if you want to bide some time.
You go, man. You go, because I'm rummaging right now.
All right. This a lot of this stuff was written during ISO. It's very fresh, and here's one of those. The first time I met you, your hair was on fire and falling out. The most beautiful massacre I'd ever seen. My new screen savior, you sailed an endless supply of crimson boats down gentle, invisible rivers. You put me on pause, made a vigilante of me. I wasn't running or anything. Total park criminal. A slow-walking man winked at me like he was in on the joke, and I don't take winks well, but I liked his. Maybe it was your calming influence. How if I look up at you and squint, I could be in Japan or Canada or somewhere exciting where the seasons make sense. I mean, I'm no botanist, but you're not from around here. And you make it easy to imagine that I'm not either. And what a gift that is now that none of us can go anywhere. But you're suddenly naked, spindly fingers like my grandmother and full of matronly lessons. A kid on newly found feet picks up your dried, crackling hair and runs off with you, and I'm suddenly aware of the cruel absurdity of coming to you every day to moan about my freedom when you don't even have legs. So now I guess I can add apologize to a tree to my list of shit I never thought I'd do. I really am sorry, though. And I want to know how you can change so much while stuck in one place. And if you think I've got it in me to finally do the same.
It's a really good tree.
It's a really good tree.
It's a really good place. Good place for thinking about stuff.
What you got?
I got one.
Okay.
This is I'm tinkering with it. A place with walls and windows, burned orange, wreathed in heath from a devil's garden with no one for miles. Fireplace and a coal scuttle. Footstool place, hand-stitched, horsehair stuffed to rest on a winding road. Watching the wombles from a pirate cardboard ship set adrift by adolescence, lost sledging over peat bogs, lost on a sometimes seen only in memories, tinted orange and burnt by heathen revelation. Memory is a kingdom of our own, needing no windows or walls. Let the devils in this garden well alone. And if you linger, bring someone with you who knows the way home. I think we probably got time for one more, and then we've done half an hour.
Oh no, we were on at like
2:30.
No, like 1:45.
2:45.
Yeah.
Oh, we got ages.
I mean, people can just tell us to fuck off.
Well, I'm going to need to go and get some more poems and some rum.
Oh yeah, cool.
I'm back. I'm here.
Oh, you're back.
Hold on. Well,
Hi.
I didn't leave. I've just been sitting here listening.
We've been watching.
Yeah.
Oh, that's creepy.
Stalkery, but we've
Oh, nice.
It's creepy because this is a live stream.
Well, you're supposed to be watching. Yeah.
You're on the right page.
Well, I mean, we could easily keep going, or we can pass it back to you. We're happy to do what you like.
I would love to see 10 more minutes from you.
I would love that too.
All right. Yeah, bring it on.
Sick.
Bring it on.
Keep going.
Okay.
I want to make sure that you continue.
Oh, okay.
Right, I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to go and get some rum.
All
I'll come
right.
back with another poem book.
Yay!
Okay. Nice. Hey, nice.
So,
All right, we'll see you in 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, we'll come back. We could come back. Ooh,
All right.
second set.
No,
Love
I
it.
mean, it's in like right
don't
now.
leave.
Keep going.
Don't leave.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. All right. Jeez.
I need
Okay.
to
Okay.
sign off and listen
Alright.
to you, and then
Bill, you can turn
Alrighty.
the camera off again
Yeah,
because I'm
we're
sure
not
people
needed
would
here.
rather look at Alicia May.
We're very.
I
much
don't know
enjoying
about
it.
that.
Continue going.
I do. I'd like to look at Alicia May.
That's great. I'd love to look at you too.
Oh,
And
look
I'm
how
straight,
coy she
yeah.
gets. It's so cute.
It's nice to be here. It's very nice to be here. I've missed all of these things, so this is the shortest commute to any of these events. I appreciate that. Okay, this is based on a true story. When I read it, people don't think it is, but it is. Will do, Amanda. Thanks. I burned a list of every man whose opinion I valued more than my own. It was unreasonably long. I imagined myself having to explain the fire if it broke out of control. Sorry, Mr. Fireman, sir. I was just emancipating myself. I doubted somehow that my insurance would cover it. Virginia said all you needed was a room of your own. Well, I say you can have one, but if you let men watch from every drilled out eye hole and every portrait on the walls, it won't make a damn difference if the room is yours. You won't write from your heart. That's why I'm choking on smoke in the bath, a ripped out page of my bullet journal burning to a crisp in my right hand with no plan when the lip of fire singes my fingertips. Make poetry a drinking game. Yeah, we could do that. I need to drink. What is this? What have you got?
I didn't find rum, I found gin and tonic.
And tonic. Well, I mean, you make up the game and we'll do it. What would be a good poetry drinking game?
Every time Pete reads a poem about death, take a drink.
Okay. Trying to think of another one. Every time I quote a dead feminist author, I could take a drink.
Every time I steal from Shakespeare, take a drink.
Every time we make you sick with our love, take a drink. Because we're disgusting.
I was gonna do.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, it is.
It's not mixed at all, but it's still good.
I was gonna do the new one. The one I wrote today.
Cool.
Yeah.
New shit.
Yeah, this is new. Sometimes we look inwards. The balloon was made of bone, blown up on hubris, tightly pressed by the air of its breath, to thoughts uplifted, caught in between the space where stressed air makes a fool of intent. Its hawsers taunt, sinews stretched, tense to bright earth smarting, bloodless, as fear pegs the dream to solid ground. Gauze flex to the filling, crown line lost to the dream, and we are falling upwards, wrenched into motion. Vertigo does not think for itself, and feathers fall a hesitation waltz. So when you're high, there's no point in fearing the ground. Only the time it takes to fall, in which the scale of our crumbling godhood is measured by an impact splatter. But the crown line is lost. The hawsers tossed, so we fly in a balloon made of bone and filled with hubris, to dream of a basket case in flight.
So, I guess I'll go next. I got one called Your Side Hustle is Killing You. All caps. They say there's no money in poetry, like it's a bad thing, like it's not precisely why I'm here. I have made a hustle out of everything I loved, monetized the shit out of things, and it cost me. I would have had better odds feeding the hungry abyss of a slot machine than thinking my VSTs and music degree would pay me back. But you better believe I gambled my entire 20s away on it anyway. So let me have this unhustlable thing, this terrible way to make money, poetry. Let me never try too hard to be good or loved or rich from it. Let me have this trivial waste of time and leave me to fail at life marvelously. Should have started with that one. Gets me all sassy and fired up. I know to do that next time.
That's a good springboard. That's a good.
We're learning.
Out of the gate, yeah.
Yeah, straight out the gate.
Yes, push him, grab him.
Grab him by the balls.
throat.
I mean, yeah,
The throat and the balls.
The throaty.
By both of them.
The balls
Shake
in
him.
your.
Shake him by
grab him by both.
by the-
Just get him. Get him by. Just.
We love our audience.
Oh dear. Okay.
So,
Oh God, please do that. It's such a
Yeah.
banger.
okay,
Such a banger.
okay.
Yes.
Do not try to be relevant. Don't seek your truth in reflection. Mirrors will lie to you all day long. Don't try to be likable. Fairies are likable, but they'll still eat your eyeballs if they think you're dead, even if you're only sleeping. Don't go outside because you think it'll make you healthy. Outside is not healthy. Only the things that you can do with people outside can offer an improvement in health. A dark room is a dark room. If you have one, make it your own. It's okay to put up, to close the door and put up keep out signs, but if people come over to make sure you're breathing, remind them to bring food. Buy a lamp so you can see the food. A plate is not an ashtray. Smoking is stupid even if you look cool. Wear what you like, day or night. Even if it's a bedsheet back cape, people will laugh sometimes. That you can still be a superhero on the inside, even if you forgot to bathe. Say what you feel to be true. Even if truth is walked by a six-pack of local beer or a bottle full of brandy, a bad beat on slam judgment. It's not a judgment on your right to express yourself. Idiocy is everywhere, even in you. So feel free to think before you speak. But most times, if you don't speak, you will regret it. Boorish, confident, inquisitive, and confused are often indistinguishable to a poet. This may make you unpopular or seem foolish. You are still more honest than a liar with a nice smile, though if you meet one, write it down. Write about everything. Everything is a word. If you find the right words for the right moments, they may look like poetry. Learn until you die. The day you stop learning, you will die. The Walking Dead are everywhere. Many of them look like poets. Good writers are not always good people. Do not try to be relevant. If you're honest, you should become relevant. Being contrite and acting responsibly are different. Neither are good at parties, so wear your good shoes all the time. Wear your bedsheet back cape with pride. Identity is not a costume for all, but it often is for the privileged. Many poets are privileged even when they pretend to starve. Guilt can be useful, but only if they like your style. Drink as often and as much as you like. Water, whiskey, green tea. Though Long Island iced teas are risky if you don't eat first, best to have them for breakfast. If the audience throw things, you're probably doing it right. If they hate you, they will hate you regardless of what you say. But if it's what you want or if what you are afraid of, it doesn't matter. Somebody will always hate you. It might be for who you are, for what you represent, because of what you say. It may be because they cannot write, or for any reason at all. The audience is fickle, but if they love you, say thank you. Love is as dangerous as any 10 words put together. Art is not a competition, regardless of whether you love or hate the idea of competition. America has forgotten this. Do not try to be relevant. It will kill you by the column inches in which you do not appear. And if you must write, remember, it is rare to ever feel finished. And you have all the time in your life to keep trying.
Hell yeah.
I like that one.
He didn't tell you what that's called, but it's called Advice for Young Poets.
Yeah.
Which was a riff on Bukowski.
Yeah, Bukowski wrote that poem, and I basically stole the idea because it's a fucking great idea. And I thought I would write
Bukowski,
try and write something that was a little less drunk and self-indulgent, and I got kind of halfway there.
Definitely, you got drunk.
And well, like halfway there.
Thank you, Amanda. That's really cool. Yeah, thank you, Amanda. That's really cool. It's hard to fucking go after that, but I think I have one.
Well, see, because you used up your 10 minutes, but now you've hinted at another poem, so I can't turn you off now.
We have to hear another one.
The last
I think
one.
she's got
The
one more.
last one.
I think she does have one more.
One
You'll
more
be glad.
Bring us home, Alicia.
All right.
We will shut up, let you go, and come back afterwards.
That's so good. All right, so somebody told Pete, and then therefore Pete told me that you should always end on a love poem. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but this one I wrote for this guy. I'm going to take his hand. Put down your godhood. Lay it at your feet. You can have it back in 5 minutes, I promise. It will be there after you finish listening to the rain. Put down your potential. It is crushing your spine. I see the way you hunch at your desk when I walk in with a glass of water and a late lunch. Put it down and live up to nothing but the task of breathing in the rain on the decking. Be nothing. You could be something in a moment when I'm done kissing your eyelids, and even then, put down my love. Let breathing be enough. You'll pick it all back up. I'm certainly not going anywhere. But I am worried. Put down my worry. Put down everyone's worry. Put down your mother's youthful warpath, her harmful crusades, her instructive tears at the end of your Skype call. Put them down. Let them fall in the time delay and feel the cool night air on your skin. Put down your hands. Stop them ringing in guilty privilege and whipping at your back like a racehorse with no rider, no track, but a gunshot ringing forever in their ears, no finish line in sight. Put down the finish line. Put down every line you have, every line in the sand, the lines you walk carefully and the lines in your face. Stop letting the folds be rings in a cut-down tree, telling you where you should be by now. Put down the number of times you've been around the sun. Put down the sun. It's gone. It's just darkness here. Just darkness and rain. So listen to it, how it roars. Nothing you do or do not do will stop this downpour. So put it down and listen to the rain. Okay, that's it. We're done. We're out of here.
Press the applause.
Ah.
Press the applause button.
Oh yeah, I have this button.
Oh shit, really?
Wait. No, not the laugh button.
You're laughing at us.
They're mocking our love.
This truly is the apocalypse. You just get up to read a love poem and everybody just goes, bah!
We laugh in the face of love.
There we go.
Love has no place in this
That one works
apocalypse.
as well. That one works.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Pete.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for having us.
We've been really enjoying it. Thanks for just being awesome always. And
Yeah.
much love.
We've been
Much
enjoying
love.
the banter. We felt very connected and slightly weirded out at times, but I think that's part of the plan.
Well,
That's our speciality
after
there.
you sign off, feel free to stay on the stream because Eddie and I have got a special song for you. And then after that, we've got DJ Suboral coming back for another set. And
Yes.
then after DJ Suboral, I'm going to play Satan's Drive-In, which is a video mixtape, and it's called Satan's Drive-In, so you know you're going to like it.
That
Yeah,
sounds appropriate.
Yeah, you're speaking my language.
Hold on.
Okay, before we do any of that, oh my god, okay, I can't believe this. I
Pete
found
and
it.
Alicia, you're free to go. This could take a while.
Okay, right. Okay, yeah, that's our cue to leave. Okay.